What's going on, everybody? Man, waking up over here late and stuff, right? Yeah, it's been like that. Even though it's been a lot of stuff going on too, so I've been kind of busy. Um, Now here in this video, this is not a bash video or anything. This is about getting people to understand what this means and why this can be important for PC gaming, for development, and for engines, and for cross sync with not just your devices and things, but for just gamepad inputs, everything, and play anywhere, all that. We got a lot to talk about here. Right here it says Xbox, Microsoft is preparing for next gen with a ton of new Xbox PC game development kit dev features. I have to say that because it's a PC pretty much. Here's what's new, and I'm gonna explain everything to you guys so you don't get confused. It says the next gen Xbox is set to be more PC-like than ever. We've been calling that for a while. Alex has been calling it. I've been calling it. I said, guys, it's going to be a PC hybrid. You have people over here arguing with me. No, it's going to be a console. Like, no, man. The only thing that's going to be console is if they dual boot for backwards compatibility. That would just be the backwards compatibility aspect you would have for the series. That's it. Just so you can just go back in there. You know what I mean? Just like on my PC right now, if I want to go back to other games, I can do that. The next gen Xbox is set to be more PC-like than ever, and the Xbox development kit is about to reflect with a slew of new features. And here's my thing with this. This is something Microsoft can do to actually make Windows better. Though they're kind of late to the party, but I wish they would have been doing this. But hey, I guess better now than never. This is something to where it's like you can help developers because you know how trash Unreal Engine 5 was this generation. And I would like to avoid all that stuff next gen. I would like to see Sony get more involved there too, which I think they were. We read that article about Sony with development kits, probably making it easier for developers in the console world and people in general. And then Microsoft now coming with development kits to help with new features to help out developers. That's something that they both need to do because there needs to be not just hardware innovation, but development innovation in a sense of easier access, faster development, more optimized, get down that garbage shader compilation and all that other stuff, and with DirectX 12 and all that. But let's keep going down now. The next Xbox is a PC. There you go, Jazz. Well, sort of. I've been telling people that. Last week we revealed the next Xbox is essentially going to be a PC, and that the Ally is a test bed. We know that this, like I said, this whole thing has been a beta testing thing. Unreal Engine 5 beta testing started with the Matrix stuff. This generation beta testing. PS5 Pro at the beginning, beta testing with PSSR, and the Ally overpriced beta testing for whatever they have coming next. That's why I ignore it. And already died off. What I tell you. See, the thing I say, I know what I'm talking about. So testbed of sorts to figure out what aspects of the operating system need to be improved for that universe. Good. Microsoft is working to boost how Windows handles HDMI video game shaders. Please, guys, remember load up in Call of Duty on PC? Shader is still loading. Stuff's still loading. It's like, why are we and the Sega Dreamcast dial-up days? No. And all sorts of additional things with the Xbox PC ecosystem. It's like this stuff again, like the loading up the shaders this long. With better technology than ever, it just doesn't make any sense. There are so many things that went backwards this generation, just like with prices. So I definitely need to get that fixed. The Xbox Ally has already delivered some powerful gaming improvements to Windows 11 as part of this initiative, allowing apps like Xbox and eventually Steam to launch right from the login and full screen mode. Need to add in Steam Proton, and the OS has helped it significantly do that because when those tests were shown, they learned from that. So I'm gonna give them credit to that, and then for them being able to fix that and making their experiences better because of that. The Linux Steam Proton DB. Disabling the desktop environment to boost gaming performance with more planned in its handheld's roadmap, but the work doesn't stop on the consumer end. Here's where things start to benefit you guys and developers. On the flip side of this effort, Microsoft is also working to improve the experience for game developers, which is going to benefit you. With a big October 2025 update that doubles down on unifying the Xbox and PC game development experience. Here's an overview of what's new. Now, if you guys know, every single year you have the Game Developer Conference. They get together to see what's the most important thing, what are things based around, and what they should focus on. Obviously, Rockstar had to let the world know that GTA was going to be console only, and they wanted to focus their development kit around that. And usually it was always been based around consoles, you know what I mean? For the longest, it carried forever. And PC knows it's because you're getting console ports and you would just hope to get good ones. Now with things getting more involved, I think there's going to be a more sync and less of an issue because I don't like that either. It's really annoying. I've always had all, so I really don't like getting a crappy console port on PC. It gets on my nerves. Not kind of fully. Don't get me started on Unreal Engine 5 and the AMD 16 gigabyte pool and NVIDIA shafting people and being cheap with VRAM. It's just annoying, and everybody knows this. A variety of new Xbox dev tools to boost Play Anywhere. I looked into this. This is just going to confuse you guys. So what I'm going to do is going to get down to the key features. Not everybody, but you know what I mean. Console players watching, you don't want to watch some of that nerdy stuff, but I'll explain it, simplify it down here. Starting in that video, you get an idea of game input improvement. Microsoft's new game input API unifies all keyboard, mouse, and gamepads, and even custom controller modules into a singular unified interface. Let me help you out with that. So let's say if I pulled up my Steam right now, and you guys know this. On Steam, you can have full compatibility with the Xbox controller, the PlayStation controller, and the Switch controller, and whatever the hell else you want. I think they're going for a single, like I said, a single unified interface where you could get, like I said, custom controller models into a single unified interface because it's going to be like a PC. I think that would be good if I put on my Xbox app and I could just use a PlayStation controller or a Switch controller. Though I know you and Nintendo may be a little bit different, but at least with the PlayStation controller, that would be cool for that, on top of it being designed, as I say, for lower latency and threat safety. So kind of like you're going to be getting that monitor PC experience with that lower latency and threat safety, including render threads with both polling and event-driven callbacks. Maybe like drivers cause you less issues. When it comes to that stuff, universal bus controller stuff and all that. Don't think too much about it, but they're going to handle that for you. This new API brings the Xbox keyboard interfacing into full parity with Windows. That's what I'm trying to tell you. They're syncing it to be more of a PC experience, but making it to where you get that jump and you don't feel like you're going to be stuck in that nerdy stuff. You're like, man, I don't want to do all this. I kind of just want to like plug in and deal with that. It's going to kind of make it an easier process for you, and developers are going to be doing that with the kits. Like I said right here, it should allow developers to deliver a more consistent keyboard, mouse, and gameplay experience across devices on a single coded base. It reduces headaches for Xbox Play Anywhere games, much like this next feature. That's what I was saying. So if you had that Xbox Play Anywhere jump, you're just going to be feeling like you're jumping from that same console experience right into the PC, and it's unified in a single code base algorithm. Help you guys out, you know. AGN is making it simple for you. I know somebody like Alex will do that too, probably, but you know, I got to do it too as well because this video probably won't be up, and he probably has something else. PlayFab game saves. All right. Microsoft announced PlayFab game saves a short while ago, and it's essentially an extension of its Xbox Cloud Saves feature, bringing Steam to the party too. So basically, like let's say if you pulled up your Xbox app in the future on your Magnus or whatever, where since all that is in there, it's going to cross sync all your saves and everything to make it easier. It's basically an extension, you know what I mean, to do that. So, you know, as it says right here, some games like Baldur's Gate 3 and Cyberpunk 2077 support cross-platform saves between PC, Xbox, and PlayStation, and so on, using bespoke systems. With PlayFab Game Systems, it's offering some take of the load off developers handling save file progression between Steam, Xbox, and other ecosystems. So that's going to be able to unify that for you, and then you would go to it, and it's right there because the development unified that, and you just be able to get all your cross-save stuff that easy. So you don't have to be confused to know what the hell's going on. When you're not going to know what the hell's going on, and you'll be able to unify that. So, as I said, handling save progression between these ecosystems, the service handles file sync and conflict resolution, supports offline play, which you would get for PC, and it's right there. And it's currently available in preview via the PlayFab Game Manager. So you would have to type in PlayFab Game Manager and pull that up and look. I just do that. PlayFab Game Manager Xbox, and I'm pretty sure it'll help you out after that. All right, next. This is all going to be for developers, by the way, guys, but it's going to help you out too. So I'll explain some things real quick. Xbox Game Package Manager, because when it comes to packaging and files, you don't need to worry about that. As it says right here, Xbox Game Package Manager is a new app designed to help developers streamline their game upload process to the Xbox ecosystem. That's benefiting you big time. The new app supports both XVC, which is the Xbox aspect, and the Microsoft iXVC, so that's Microsoft Xbox Package Manager aspects. You're kind of getting it. Packaging from Xbox's game loose files and then uploads via browser-based authentication. It also supports multiple languages and multi-team workflows for those languages, you know, across the world, wherever you're at, whatever world you're in. The new package manager should improve the workflow for developers targeting Xbox Play Anywhere. instead of multiple tools, services, and in some cases, teams working towards validating separate versions of the game. The new package manager gets everything ready in a single unified interface. So once again, not only are I trying to do it across all devices, but for every aspect in the gaming world. Packaging in files, game controller bus interfaces, anything that you can think of that will be simple on a console, they want to simplify that between the PC and that. This is going to streamline the process developers have to undertake the XPA working properly without errors on Xbox and PC. And you're gonna be like, man, what am I doing? Because now I have to do this. No, they're gonna make it to where it's single file unifies it for you into one code base, which is good. That's not bad. This is not nothing to criticize. You know what I mean? This is like, okay, that's good. The previous process multiplied potential points of failure, leading to errors and potential pitfalls. Yeah, and you're sitting there with like the error, hey man, this is not working, and you're just sitting there like a sitting duck, and you get frustrated, right? They're trying to make sure that doesn't happen. And this also helps developers save time so that you can get stuff done faster, and the faster developer gets done things, they can move on to other things and optimize more. So it's benefiting everybody. That's why I say, even though this is for developers, but it's going to benefit you, and I'm going to tell you how. The Xbox Game Package Manager also has a validator auto update function, which ensures the developer always have most up-to-date rule sets, which should speed up certification, patching, and reduce failure rates. Yeah. You've probably experienced issues in the past where Xbox versions of patch launch late. This should help improve the situation. Well, you know how PC can get a patch first? Now it's going to be to where when PC gets that patch first, because it's already on there and you don't have to send it to anything, it's going to be right there for you. That's not bad. That's good. And then we have ARM64 architecture and x64 architecture executables. This is for developers straight up, but once again, what this is going to do is, once again, single file code base, both of these together. That way, Microsoft can be gradually working towards native Windows gaming on ARM devices, and this seems part of the effort. This doesn't necessarily have to be, well, actually, you know what, that next Xbox may actually have that. We heard about that, but you never know. But in general, it's just going to help out things just better. And then we have cross-platform gaming runtime. Microsoft has now surfaced the Xbox API for developers who want their games to be able to call into Xbox authentication and social features while being installed on other platforms like Steam. Yeah, I can understand that. Developers might want to use this to support cross-platform co-op sessions on PC and other devices, or indeed between Xbox consoles and our Xbox PC in the future. This is good. It'll kind of like make things easier. And I guess if you want to turn it off, you can too. A game dev boost for Xbox's PC first future. Xbox is also unifying all of its dev tools and features underneath a PlayFab unified, as we see S Developer Game Kit right here, which can be installed in a modular format. Cool. As Microsoft moves its Xbox console gaming environment closer to Windows, so must its dev tools move too. As we see, they're unifying all of that. This is good, Microsoft. Up until now, Xbox and Windows 11 have had quite divergent tools, which make things like Xbox Play Anywhere a less than painless experience for developers to set up. Microsoft has been gradually improving the experience to the point where more and more publishers have started to consider it a no-brainer. But problems do still persist. Just like last week, I spoke to two ID developers, kind of had to crypt them, who were having issues getting their games visible on PC, Xbox PC, and Xbox Play Anywhere designation, despite having performed all the correct steps, which isn't their fault, like he's saying. The next Xbox is looking to be more PC-like than ever, but it comes with a lot of PC-like questions. Microsoft is working towards improving the experience via the Ally, with things like, full-screen gaming apps, NPU-powered auto super resolution, which is only on the X, obviously, because that is for AI enhancements, for, machine learning and all that, and full controller support for Windows. But uptake on things like Xbox Play Anywhere, syncing files between consoles, and PC have been quite slow, particularly with AAA publishers. Although we do have strong evidence that an Xbox partner preview event is coming this month, complete with a heavy emphasis on Play Anywhere. Either way, with these improvements, we should begin to see a bigger shift. So there you go, guys. We kind of have how everything is syncing, how it's going to benefit you, how you're not going to be sitting there like, man, this PC stuff is annoying. They're trying to make everything more simple. So let me know what you guys think about this. I was glad to share this with you guys and let you know how it works. In case you feel confused, if you have any more questions, leave it in the comments down below. This is more of a different approach to a video because this is not what this is about. Later, y'all. Peace out. Have a great day.